for coming here today. It's obviously been quite an effort because it's so far away and inexpensive. So on their behalf, thank you very much for being here, and I hope you already have just a wonderful night. I'm sure you will. Au nom de Ricky et Marjorie, je vous remercie pour votre présence. Je sais qu'ils sont si heureux que vous êtes ici aujourd'hui. À célébrer leur mariage. Merci, merci bien. Quelle journée parfaite.
Ouais.
Et maintenant, je voudrais parler quelques mots à Marjorie, ma belle-fille. Ma belle-fille. Maintenant, tu es une voyeur. Et Stella, Marc, Leslie et moi-même, nous voulons te dire bienvenue entre notre famille. Nous t'aimons. Nous t'aimons. Et nous désirons sur toi et ton mari. Et Skippy. La santé, la prospérité, le bonheur et famille.
Oui, famille.
Et la gricherie, beaucoup de la gricherie. Marjorie, je bois à toi.
If you don't know who I am now, I don't know what you've been doing all day. You should do, and if you don't, you can come meet me afterwards and buy me a drink, or we can go for a dance if you like, ladies. My name is Matt, I'm Ricky's friend, and I have been given the dubious honour of speaking on this momentous occasion. I'm sorry if I seem a bit bored and tired, it's just I'm getting sick of going to weddings in France and the kilt. It must be the 4th or 5th this summer. Whilst I'm on the subject, I must say thank you for letting me celebrate my Irish roots, and I'm glad to see that you all are as well! Oh, Slancha. Ricky and I have shared a few things. Kebab shops, massage parlours, police cells in Ladywell, bushes wells hardened from taxi drivers. I could go on, but the solicitors are on holiday and I don't really want to incriminate anyone. We first met 6 years ago and he's had a few jobs since then. I believe he's worked on building sites, delivered burgers on skates, given out flyers, worked behind various bars, which is, I think, when we became quite close. He's bought and sold pencils in East London. He's been a gardener of sorts, I believe, Mark. And finally, he's bought, sold, and done quite a bit on the property market, but we won't go into that. In fact, he's been a jack of all trades, and some would say a master of none. As a matter of fact, I did want to invite some of his ex-work colleagues tonight, but Olympique Marseille are playing at home and they couldn't afford the Stade Velodrome. So he's had a few jobs, and he's had a few ups and downs. Up to Scotland, down to London, back up to Scotland, back down to London, back up to Scotland, back down to London. And due to this, he's made a lot of friends, and he's certainly a very popular guy, with one notable exception. When we went wakeboarding one cold Saturday in November, The boat driver, I don't know if it was to warm us all up, but he decided to propel Ricky into the concrete wall quite fast. Only at 10 miles an hour suddenly preventing serious injury. But that's Ricky's way. He likes to do stuff, you know, he's a doer, so much so that on his stag do, we decided to go surfing in Wales. So don't be alarmed, there's no tales of strippers, donkeys, police or general mayhem. In fact, it was one of the tamest stag do's I've ever been on. And if that's anything to go by, I'm sure Marjorie's looking forward to her wedding night. And speaking of the lovely Mrs. Dwyer, I was there when they met, in a wine bar, where else? And she can herself lucky that Ricky decided he liked her there and then, otherwise she could be headed up with me and going to Margate, not the Mediterranean. Anyway, on the occasion they met, he got so excited that he ended up giving the taxi driver his number and he gave her 20 quid. Anyway, I'm sure you would agree, we've all had an amazing day that no one will forget, at least until about 10 minutes time when I get absolutely smashed. And I'd like to say a huge thank you for letting me speak. And also a huge thank you to Ricky and Marjorie and everyone who helped to organise the wedding. I'm sure Ricky counts himself very lucky as Marjorie is a wonderful, gorgeous lady, and I can safely say, looking at them, I think they're two very good friends. They've both done very, very well for themselves. At this point, usually it's traditional to read out any messages. I've only got one. Celtic 4, Kilmarnock 1. I'd like to say happy birthday to Sandra, happy 30th birthday. I'd like to say thank you to the bridesmaids and the ushers who've done such a fantastic job. Thank you to Les Enfants who did the rings, even though Ricky did his best right away. Thanks again to Dumi and Chantel for everything, the families, mum and dad, everyone. And obviously, congratulations to James and Helen as well. Next down the aisle. Before I propose a toast, I'd like to read out some words that were written by the poet Krishnamurti. Apparently. Love is the answer, it changes everything. The moment you have it in your heart, this extraordinary thing called love, and feel the depth, the delight, the ecstasy of it, you will discover for you that the world is transformed. And on that note, I would like to invite you to stand, please, charge your glasses, and toast the bride and groom.